Hey guys, welcome back to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today I will be solving a sum set Sudoku created by Tom Groot Kormalik. The Sudoku has been taken from WCPN.nl and it was created as practice for the upcoming Sudoku Grand Prix round that happens at World Puzzle Federation. So, before I talk a little bit about the Sudoku GP, I will say something about WCPN.nl, the website from where this Sudoku has been taken. So they post a Sudoku or a puzzle daily from Monday to Friday. All the Sudoku's puzzles posted there are handcrafted by some of the best Dutch authors, and you won't repent solving those. So I'll add the link to their website in the description of the video. Do take a look out at the website. It has some amazing Sudokus and puzzles by some of the best authors. And about Sudoku Grand Prix, it is a series of 8 online rounds that happens at World Puzzle Federation website. The upcoming round is by Dutch authors, and the duration of the round would be 90 minutes, and the quality of the Sudokus will be like unmatchable, guys. It will be impeccable. Having solved many of the GP rounds before, I can vouch for the quality of the Sudoku GP. So I will add the link to the Sudoku Grand Prix page also in the description of the video. Please be sure to check it out. And if you want to try out the Sudoku that we are solving today yourself, the link to solve is in the description. Please play it out and then come back and watch the video. So let us move on to the rules now. Classic rules apply. Each row, column and 3 by 3 box will have digits from 1 to 9 without repetitions, and then the sum set rule applies. So in all the cages, as you can see, there are some cells encompassed by cages. In all the cells, digits do not repeat. That is the first restriction. The second restriction is that the sum of the digits will be different for different cages. So you can see that there are about 20 cages. It doesn't matter if it is a single cell cage or double cell cage or more. The sum will be different between all the cages. So these are the rules. And this Sudoku is one of the highest pointers in the Sudoku Grand Prix. It is rated 92 points. So we thought of making a video on this Sudoku for you guys. And before solving, please take a look out at our channel, at the videos that we have posted, and please subscribe to the channel. We'll really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. So let us start solving the grid now. So the first thing I see is you can't have 1 in row 1, and you also can't have 1 in this box, so which means that you can restrict 1 to these 2 cells, and which means that using classic you'll get 1 in these 2 cells. Okay, there is nothing in the way of classic, I think. So you can see that there are a lot of single cell cages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in box 5, 2 more here and 2 more here. That's awesome, guys. So we know that the digits cannot repeat inside cages, and also the sum will be different for different cages. So you have exactly 9 single cell cages, so which means that all the digits from 1 to 9 will go into these 9 cages. And also a small additional thing to observe is that these 4 cells will be distributed into these 4 cells, right? Because they can't repeat again here, so they will be distributed into these 4 cells. That is a small thing to notice. And you also have something going on here, I think, right? It's completely covered by cages. So we know that the minimum total in any of these 2 cell cages is going to be 10, right? Because all the single digit numbers will be going into these single cell cages. So the minimum total starting from any of these cages would be a 10, right? It can even happen in the 3 cell cage, we are not sure it. I'm sorry, it's a 4 cell cage, right? This is a 4 cell cage. It can also happen in 3 cell cages. I'm certain there is something going on here, guys, because all these cells have been encompassed by cages. Okay, let us start looking at here maybe. No, let us try even more pencil marks. So the 1 is in row 4 and row column 1. So 1 must be going into these cells, and which means that 1 must be going into these 3 cells. So this 2 cell cage must be minimum 10 in value. It can't be 1, which means that this cell cannot be 1, 2, 3 or 5, because then you'll have a repetition of total in any of these cages and this cage. So which means that this can only be 6 or 7, because 8 and 9 are ruled out. So which means that this is either 10 or 11. Okay, this seems to be interesting. So if I have a 10 total here, then I'll get minimum 11, 12 and 13 totals from these three cages, which gives me 36, and 36 plus 6 would be 42, so I'll get 1 and 2 here. Okay, that's interesting. So what happens if this is 11, if this is a 7, so that this becomes 11 in total, and minimum I would have 10, 12 and 13 from these three cages. That gives me 10, 12 and 13, which is 35, and 35 plus 7 is 42, and again I'll have 1 and 2. Awesome, this is awesome, guys. So regardless of whatever digit comes in this cell, so this cage is either 10 or 11 in value, and all these 4 cages, when you add them together, they have to be strictly 10, 11, 12 and 13. There is no other possibility for these 4 cages. So because if you have any other value for any of these 4 cages, then you can't satisfy the box total, because in any row, column or box, the total would have to be sum of digits from 1 to 9, which is 45. So which means that these two cells must be 1 and 2 strictly, and you have a 1 in column 1, so that is a 1 and that is a 2. Awesome. So that gives a 1 here, and that gives a 2 here, classic. So now that we have got the 1 and the 2 in these two cells, we now know that they cannot go in these 5 cells, and they also can't be in these 5 cells. So which means that we can mark a pair, guys. So 1, 2 pair goes here, and whatever values is in these cells will go here, right? So this is going to be okay, I see a 3 here and a 3 here, which means that 3 must be in one of these cells. So this is not 1, 2, 4, 6 and 9. So that is going to be 3, 5, 7, 8. Wow, look at this cage, guys. This has become suddenly interesting, right? So we know that all the totals from starting from 1 and until 13 have been occupied, right? So you got a 10 or 11 here, and depending on which these 3 cages will take 10, 11, 12 and 13. So all these 4 cages have taken 10, 11, 12 and 13. So the minimum total here is going to be only 14. And you will notice that this can go a maximum of only till 14, because you'll have 1 plus 4, which is 5, and you'll need a 9 to get the total to 14, which is the only permissible value. So you'll get the 9 here, because if you have anything less than 9, then the totals would match between some of these cages. So this becomes 149, and now this has become 14. So we need 15 or above in these cages, right? We have 3 more cages, so they must be 15 or above. And we know that this 2 cell cage can only be 15, 16 or 17. It can't be more than 17. So 17 is ruled out because you have an 8 here. So this is 15 or 16. So 15 is 6 plus 9 or 7 plus 8. 8 is not possible. So if it is a 15, it's going to be 6 and 9. And if it is a 16, it is going to be 7 and 9. And both the cases you have a 9, and that's a 9. So which means that you'll have a 9 here. So that's not a 9. So that's a 6 or a 7. So you have a 6, 7 pair. So that becomes 4, 5. So I think we need to do something here to find the right total combination. So you have a 3 here, which means that 3 goes in these cells. It can't be here. You have a 2, 6 here. So 2, 6 goes into these cells, 3 cells. So this is really interesting now. 1, 3, 4, 9, 2 and 6. So the remaining digits are 5, 7 and 8. Can I fit the 5 here? If I have the 5 here, then this becomes 13 in total, but we know that 13 is distributed somewhere here. So which means that this is not a 5, so it has to be 2, 6, 7 or 2, 6 and 8. So let us see what happens if it is a 2, 6 and 7. The bottom cage becomes 3, 5, 8. right? So here you have a total of 15, and this becomes 358, which is equal to 16 plus 1, 17. So 17, 15, and this would be 16. So this seems possible. So let us see what happens if that's a 8. So if this is 8, this becomes 16 in value, 149 and 3, 5 and 7, which is 15, 15 plus 1, which is 16. Okay, okay, awesome guys. This is really nice. So this is really nice. It seems to be a hard one for sure. So as you can see here, the Sudoku was rated, very hard by the author. Seems to be the case. So you can't have a 7, you can't have an 8 here guys, because if you have an 8 here, this becomes 16 in value, and even this 4 cell cage also sum up to 16. So we can't have cages having matching totals. So which means you can remove the 8 from here, and that has to be a 2, 6 and 7 triplet. Which means this becomes 3, 5, 8. And here the total is now 15. Here the total is now 17, and that has to be 16 now. Awesome. Superb guys. Really. So that becomes 7 and that becomes 6. So you get a 10 here. So which means these 3 must be 11, 12, 13 in some order. Okay, we'll come to that maybe. So 3, 5, 8 triplet, which means this is not 3, 5, 8. So that's a 7. And so you got a 7. So 7 must be in one of these cells. And if we can get this value, it can't be 1, 2, 6 and 7, 3, 5 and 8. So that's a 4 and a 9. And we know that it can't be a 9, because then 9 would go inside this cage again, right? 9 cannot be in row 4. So if you have a 9 here, 9 in box 5 again goes into the cage. So that's not a 9, so that's a 4. Which means these two cells must be 1 and 9. So I'm having 4 in these two cells, so that becomes 4. So let me write the values in column 2, 4, 6, 9, 1, 2, 7. So 3, 5, 8. So that's 3 and 8. 5 can't be there. So that's 3, 5 and 8. So this is either 11, 12, 13. Okay. Can you have a 8 is ruled out guys. 8 is straight away ruled out, because this can't be 17, because you have 17 somewhere here, right? So this is a 17. So this is not 17. So that's a 3. That's 5, 8. So 3 is ruled out from these two cells. 3, 6, 9, 1 and 2, 4, 5, 7 and 8. So 5 is in one of these two cells. So you got the 12 here. I need to fit the 11 and 13 with 4, 5, 7 and 8. Okay, so 11 has to be 4 and 7. There is no other option. So 4 is already in this cage. So which means that this would have to be 4, 7, right? And that becomes my 5, 8. And you have a 5 to resolve the 5, 8 pair immediately. A superb practice Sudoku guys. I'm really enjoying it. 1, 4, 2, 5, 8. You have a 3 here. So that's a 3. And this becomes my 6, 7, 9. So you don't have a 9 here. That becomes 5, 8. 2, 3, 5, 8, 1, 4, 7. So this would be a 6 and a 9. You have a 9 here. So that becomes 9 and that becomes 6. So now I can fit 4 and 7 inside here, because these 4 cells. So let me put a pair. This becomes 4, 7. And that gives me a 6 here. So that's not a 6. So that's a 7, 9. So 1 is in column 8, 9. So that gives 1 here. That gives a 1 here. And we know that 1 is in one of these two cells and 1 is in one of these two cells. Which means that in column 5, there is no cell left for the 1 except this cell, right? So that's not a 1. So that is going to be a 1. And using classic, you can place the 6. You can place the 8. 8 is here and 6 is here. So you get the 6, 8 pair. So that becomes 1, 2, 4, 7, 6, 8. So that has to be a 3, 5 and 9. Great. So 3, 5, 6, 9, 1 and 8. So that would be 2, 4, 7. So this is not a 4. That's a 2, 7. You have a 4, 5 pair. Okay. This is not 2, 6. You have 2, 6, 7 here. So that is going to be 4. Which means that's a 2, 7 pair. 1, 3, 4, 9, 2, 6 and 7. So that is 5 or 8 and you have an 8 here. So that's a 5. That's 8 and that's 5. 3, 5, 6, 1, 4, 9. So that would be 2, 7, 8, and that has to be 2, 7, 8. You have an 8 here, so that's not 8, so that gives me an 8 here. So a quick scan here reveals nothing. So 3 is here, 3 is here, that gives me a 3 here. Awesome. So 1, 3, 6, 4, 5, 8, so that has to be 2, 7, 9, and you have a 9 here, so that's not a 9, so that is a 9. So 2, 7 pair resolves this 7, 4 immediately. 4, 5, 9, 2, 3, 7, and 1, so that has to be 6 and 8, and that would be 2 and 4, which means you have a 4 here, so that's a 4, that's a 2, there is no 2 here, no 7 here. Okay, so that's a 3, right? So 3 is removed from here, 5 is here, so 5 is removed from here. Okay, am I missing something? You have an 8 here, so that's an 8, and that's a 5, so that is not a 5, that's a 3, 9, 2, 6, 8, 1, 4, 7, 9, so there is no 9 here, so that would be 3, 5, and that has to be 3, 5 for the row. The 5 here gives a 3 here, a 5 here, and that's not a 5, right? So this 3 gives me an 8 here, that gives a 5 here, a 3 here. So 3, 8, 9, 1, 5, 7. So that would be 2, 4, 6. So there is no 4 here, so that's a 2 and 6. You have 1, 2 pair, so which means that would be a 6. That has to be a 2, and that has to be a 4, and that has to be 6, 7. So 1, 3, 9, 4, and 6. So you have 2, 5, 7, 8. 5 can't be here, 5 can't be here. So that's a 5, and that's an 8. So that is 8, and that is 6. That is 6, that is 7, that is 7, and that's a 2. 2, 4, 7, 1, 3, 9, 5, 6, 8. Okay. So this 7 immediately resolves this 9, 7 pair, and also resolves this 3, 9 pair, and this 9 resolves this 9, 1 pair, which in turn resolves this 1, 2 pair, 2, 7 pair, 7, 4 pair, 7, 2, and this would be 5, and that would be 4. And with that, we have completed this excellent Sudoku by Tom Groot Cormalink. Had a very nice idea at the start, giving us 9 single cell cages, which means that all the digits from 1 to 9 would be present in those cages. And we found a lot of things starting from here. All the cells in this box were occupied by cages, and the minimum total here gave us this 1, 2 pair, and we could continue the Sudoku. So an excellent Sudoku by Tom Groot. So hope you guys got an idea on how to solve the how to tackle the highest pointer Sudoku from the Grand Prix. Please be sure to give the contest a go. The Sudokus will be absolutely enjoyable, and do remember to subscribe to the channel. We hope to see you soon again with the video. Take care until then. Bye bye.